Imagine a scenario. It's 5 am. You just woke up after barely 4 hours of sleep. The sky outside the window is pitch black. The temperature outside is below 0 degrees. And you're going for a run. You don't want to do that. You know that it will be painful. And you know that you basically have zero energy because of lack of sleep. But you get up for that run anyway. Because you have to work out before school if you want to have some free time after your classes. After a run in that freezing cold, you probably will take a quick cold shower, and then you have to hurry up to get to the train station on time before your train to school arrives. You'll get there either by bike or by car. Fortunately, your mom can drive you there. The train to school is planned at around 7 am. What I just described to you is my typical Monday morning before school. My routine is very similar in other days of the week, except it's most often strength training instead of running or any other cardio. I train calisthenics, so I train outside in cold most of the time anyway. You probably know what doing pull-ups on a frozen pull-up bar feels like. 5 am workouts, basically always sleep deprived. Yeah, I'm aware of the fact that sleeping as short as 3 to 4 hours a night is idiotic. I'm working on it, but I often have no time to get to bed earlier before school if I want to always get my daily routine done. I'm not saying it all to brag about it, but my point is, do you think that motivation alone makes me do these 5 am workouts? I mean, you probably already know what this video is about. Motivation won't save you, but discipline will. Do you consider yourself a disciplined person? If the answer is yes, good. You'll probably understand why I'm talking about better than most people. But remember, discipline is something we never have too much of. Ask this guy about it. So, how to get disciplined? If you want to build discipline, you need to think as if you already had the discipline. And the more you believe it, the more discipline you will actually have. I know it sounds very silly, but just think. There are many lazy people. They may want to do something productive in their day, but then, bam, they know that they are lazy, and so they have an excuse to do nothing and to keep procrastinating. But disciplined people, or at least people who truly believe that they are disciplined, well, they have no such excuse. They want to do something, and they would feel bad if they wouldn't do that thing, because it would hurt their image of themselves as of mentally tough people, and so it would hurt their personality, because they make their mental toughness a part of their personality. In order to stop being lazy, you need to make discipline a part of yourself. Your image of yourself as of a tough person should be holding you accountable for being disciplined. The next thing I will say will probably sound a bit unhealthy, but hear me out. You literally have to be afraid of not doing the thing that you're planning to do. You have to be afraid of feeling regret of not doing that thing. You have to think about how bad you would feel with yourself if you skipped that workout, or if you ate that donut, or if you skipped learning for that test at school. Now, what if you failed? Basically, it's good to feel at least a little regret. Don't beat yourself up, but be honest with yourself and take the L. Say to yourself, I lost this time, I accept it, but I cannot turn back time. And right away, prepare yourself to not lose the next occasion. You skip this one workout, be afraid of skipping the next one. Bet your own well-being on succeeding the next time. This may sound bad, but you have to be at least a little obsessed if you want to be truly disciplined. And look at David Goggins. He's considered as one of the toughest people on the planet. And now, imagine if he thought of himself as if he was a weak person. Imagine if he had an excuse to not work out today. He is as disciplined as he is, because he knows that he is as strong. Imagine if he skipped a workout once. He is a role model for many men. It would be a shame for him to ever skip a workout. I mean, life happens. And if he somehow ever skipped a training session, he probably would have accepted it peacefully, because there is no way to turn back time. But then he probably would start preparing himself to go even harder than planned the next time. When you are a disciplined person, even when you fail, you know that there will be another occasion, so you immediately start preparing yourself to not lose this other occasion. You know that you will have to prove yourself when there will be your next turn, because you know that you are capable of succeeding. No excuses. You aren't a weakling, you are disciplined, and so you're ready. When you are a tough person, you're not just disciplined, you are the discipline itself. David Goggins can run hundreds of kilometers in one session because he knows that he is mentally tough enough to endure it. Of course, he wouldn't be able to do that if not his physical fitness, but that's another topic. Now, how can you train your mental toughness and willpower? How can you train your brain to believe that you are disciplined? The answer is pretty obvious. You train your willpower by doing things that require lots of it. Sticking to a rigorous diet, working out, cold showers, getting up early, meditating, reading, basically whatever. Everything requires discipline, and so everything can be used as a way to train it, but only under a condition that you start doing it when you don't feel like doing it. 99% of you watching this video know Hamza's favorite saying:
do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.
Doing things we don't feel like doing trains our discipline the most. In my opinion, the best way to train discipline is by working out. If you haven't started working out yet, then I don't know what you're doing. Go watch some tutorials on it, get a gym membership, or start training calisthenics like I do. Trust me, most of the successful self-improvement journeys start with physical training. And if you already are working out, great. Remember, every time you train, you defeat your inner laziness. What's another way to build discipline? Suffering. Lots of it. Pain literally builds your discipline, and pain feels even better under a condition that you have the right attitude towards it. Check this video out. Enjoy your pain, because it's a gift, and suffering isn't here to make our lives worse. I'm a Christian, and I believe that God gives us suffering to make us strong. We just have to accept it. Thanks for your time. Remember, growth is our duty. Bye.